The Tribune, 2nd of August 2022, China wary of Indian influence in saving Nepal from debt trap. China funded the communist insurgency to replace the democratic government that existed in Nepal as part of its strategy to subjugate Nepal. China has stepped up its activities in Nepal in recent years. Unlike in the past when security and Nepal's 25,000-strong Tibetan community were Beijing's primary concerns, today, it gets involved in Nepal's internal affairs, too. Chinese envoys in Kathmandu closely monitor developments, especially those relating to India. They keep close contact with the Nepal police and control most communist politicians. These linkages built over the years facilitate not only the building of Nepal-China ties but also advance China's overt and other efforts to undermine, including insidiously, India's efforts to strengthen ties with Nepal. Indicative of Chinese interest was the arrival in Kathmandu on July 10 of Liu Jianchao, head of the Chinese Communist Party (CCP), Central Committee's (CC), Influential International Liaison Department (ILD). Within a month of Prime Minister Modi's visit to Lumbini, he declared that India and Nepal relations are unshakable like the Himalayas. Modi also emphasized that India and Nepal's ever-strengthening friendship will benefit humanity in the emerging global situation. Reaching Kathmandu amid Nepal's somewhat unsettled political conditions, Liu Jianchao's agenda included cautioning Nepal Prime Minister Shirbahadur Deuba against trying to unduly warm up ties with the US, India and other Western nations. "We are reiterating the importance of ensuring that Tibetans do not become active and engage in anti-China activities, stressing the importance of China-Nepal ties, and urging CPN, UML, Chairman KP Oli and CPN, MC, leader Pushpa Kumar Dahal to work in unison to ensure the continuing importance of the communists in Nepal's governments." Within hours of reaching Kathmandu, Liu Jianchao had a 45-minute meeting with Prime Minister Deuba and Foreign Minister Narayan Khadka. During the meeting, Deuba expressed little interest in implementing the debt trap BRI project but stated that Nepal would accept only assistance and no loan from China. Liu Jianchao likely had another undisclosed agenda. Reports suggest that the Chinese are unhappy that their ambassador Ho Yanqi, who is viewed as very dynamic, was unable to prevent Deuba from proposing the Millennium Challenge Corporation, MCC. They claim the latter is a military alliance that allows U.S. troops to enter Nepal at will and use its facilities, infringes Nepal's sovereignty and directly challenges China. However, Chinese embassy officials and the Chinese community in Nepal still blamed the Chinese ambassador for not blocking the MCC and allowing the Americans to gain influence in Nepal. China also sees Nepal as a valuable platform for promoting Jain Norbu, the China-appointed Panchen Lama, and getting Buddhists internationally to recognize him as the genuine Panchen Lama. To promote Jain Norbu and undercut India's influence and embarrass New Delhi, the Chinese authorities, more than 6 months ago, planned a visit to Lumbini by Jain Norbu. Liu Jianchao's visit and that planned for the China-appointed Panchen Lama highlight the depth and extent of Chinese influence in Nepal. China's influence among Nepal's officials and politicians and, mainly, the police appears rather pervasive.